Hey, what's up, guys? So, we just got the new event for the next week to come, the spoilers and the new hero. So, Yig is really coming out, and he's coming as the keys reward for the next week. And his skills are already out. As T4, he deals 235% damage to the backline, and also has 50% chance to apply taunt to these heroes. Self damage reduction, remove self-bleed, burn, poison, and weak status. And also when he taunts an enemy on the backline, he has 33% chance to apply taunted to an enemy on the front row also. So taunt is a new mechanic that is going to be introduced with Yig. And when an enemy is taunted by Yig, he only deals damage to Yig. He only focuses on him. This is a mechanic that already exists in many other games. And for example, if Yig taunts Kurt, at the enemy Kurt will only do damage to Yig on his basic attack or on his active. And that's really big against burst teams. It's gonna deny them your team from taking the most of its damage. So it's really good, but we don't see Kurt, which is the meta burst right now, being used on the backline so much. Maybe it could stop Themis or Loreley or even Bayo. But the thing is, if the enemy has the talent from Heaven and Hell, the bubble, it will protect against this taunt. So that's something to keep in mind. The first skill, self skill, energy plus 50. So he will always fire on round 1. And he doesn't even need the artifact for it. Self-received skill minus 25%, crit damage minus 25%, so he's a bit sturdy. When attacked, deal 55% burn damage to the attacker for 3 rounds, and the attacker's speed is reduced by 20. So the damage is not relevant, but the speed is really good. If you plan to use him, you might consider using Yig as a tank, because then it will proc this speed reduction really easy to all the enemies, so that is something to keep in mind. But his third passive doesn't help, because some of his damage taken is converted as damage over 3 rounds. That's good, but nothing much. He doesn't do a lot of damage anyways. And when his HP is lower than 50%, his self heals 380% attack for 3 rounds. That's similar to Vegvisir's skill. But if the enemy has an Azathoth and the Azathoth applies the Executioner's Calling to Yig, this is just gonna kill himself. So that's something to keep in mind also. Very interesting hero, the new mechanic still to be explored, but it's very early to say if the hero is gonna be really good or if it's gonna suck. But it's gonna be the reward for the next keys at 400. Reminder that going for the last 100 on the round is not worth it. Always better to stop at the hero, and can put one round 400, 2 rounds for 900 keys, or 3 rounds for 1400 keys. That's how you want to play it. And then he's also the up chest. So by pulling, you have a really small chance of getting him randomly, and you can guarantee get him after 500 pulls. Without getting him, you'll get him eventually. The first it's 500, the second time is 700, and the third time is 900. So doing the maths, you can get 5 copies for pulling 3 hounds, at least 5 copies. And you get rewards for building him on the next week also. At 6 stars, 9 stars, 10 stars, you get a diamond key. At T1, you get another copy, which will put you to T3. And at T3, you get 50 moonstones. So if you manage to get 6 copies of him, you can get a lot of stuff. Besides the T3 Yig, you can get these things and also moonstones. Yig will be the summon reward. So if you if you summon a Yig, you get 25 artifact shards. If you summon a Valkyrie, you also get 25. It's pretty random. If you have her in your bag, you pull the Valkyries that you have saved. If not, there's nowhere else on the event that you are going to get a Valkyrie. So I guess that's about it. Wish wheel. We didn't have this in a long time, so might have many of you might not know what this is about. You pay to spin this wheel, something similar to the fortune wheel, and you get one of these random rewards. Some of them are really good, but if you want to pull once, it will cost you 300 gems, and if you pull 10 times in a row, it will cost you 2500 gems, all of them. So it's a little bit cheaper to go for this, but is it really worth it? You will probably get these event currencies, these frozen ones. That what you can do with these, you can get some rewards on this event. We still are not 100% sure about how this works, but seems like the first column we get these rewards for free. If you want to get these, you have to pay the 300 gems, and if you want to get these, you have to pay this frozen star, which costs $50 each, as far as we know. There is only one place that you can get it, and it's from a $50 pack. So this is level 1, 2, 3, and here are the last ones, level 8, 9, and 10. At the last one, you can get the Phoenix Stones. If you really can get these for 3,000 gems, it's really worth it. And the artifact, the anti-silence artifact, it's not worth it. It's not worth $50 at all. So that's something that you might want to skip. So it's really worth it to go for the wish wheel and get these rewards, the frozen ones, to complete these. We still don't know how much we get for free along the week. We do know that we get some via login event, so on the mail. So we might not know how far we get these, but the only thing that we should be aiming for is the Phoenix Stones. It's a really rare currency, really helpful in the end game. So if you could reach these, might be worth it. I don't know, 5,000 gems, 10,000 gems. It's up to you how many gems you have saved and how much you need these. For beginners, might not be the case. And we also have 3 new skins, Skode, Olivia, and one for Yig. They seem to like to release a new skin together with the hero, so that they can capitalize a lot on it. A copy, a skin, and some Phoenix Stones is sold for $100. It's a really good combo, since only a skin, a red shard skin, costs $100. So getting these 3 for bonus, it's really good if you have the money and if you're willing to pay, because we still don't know how good of a hero Yig is, and it's kind of a shot in the dark, but we hope that he will be good. Also the Skode skin, which is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, but the status are not really good: attack, HP, and heals allies on the basic attack, which is not huge, but it helps. Also the Yig skin, the status are not really good, and the Olivia skin, that the stats are also not great. And this skin is not gonna be sold. We will get it via some event, we don't know, maybe on Christmas, or maybe even the next week we get these on the mail or something. We still don't know how to get the skin, but it looks good. It's good. And updates. As I thought, Temes and Watchmen will be added to the Moon Shop. These are the patch notes for the next week, probably on the Chinese servers also. New Den of Circuits and Planet Trial stages. This is something I personally haven't seen on the Chinese server because I don't have a Chinese account, but looks like we're getting new stages, which is really good because most of us, not some of us, have already finished Den of Secrets and are really close to finishing the Planet Trial stages. So good that we're getting new stages. And the Void Cage mode. This new mode that has been live on China servers for about 2 months now. It's a more complicated expedition that you use your own heroes to fight enemies and also these final boss. This mode looks like it has like a lot of cool and great rewards, but that's something that's only been live on the Chinese servers, and we have been spoiled on the TapTap Heroes Facebook account and also on Instagram. We are led to believe that these will come on the next week, so that's really cool. It will be new content after many months of nothing. So that's something to be looking for. And I guess that's all for the next week. Lots of things gonna happen. Really excited about the new hero and also the possibility of the cage event. So I guess that's all for today. Thank you and bye.